Football is more than a game. It is a mirror of a people's struggle, their hope, and their pride. Every nation has warriors who rise from the shadows to carry that hope onto the pitch. For Kenya, one such warrior is Joash Onyango, the fearless defender who has stood as a rock for club and country. Today, we go deeper, beyond the tackles, beyond the headlines, into the life, the struggles, the triumphs, and the legacy of a man whose story is etched in the heart of Kenyan football. This is not just the story of Joash Onyango. This is the story of resilience, the story of Harambee Stars Iron Man.
Joash Onyango was born in Eldoret, a town known for producing world-class athletes, but mostly runners, not footballers. Growing up in a modest family, football was never about fame or money. It was about passion. The dusty browns of Eldoret were his training fields, the streets his stadium. Like many children in Kenya, Onyango played barefoot, chasing after a ball made of old plastic bags tied together. But even in those early days, there was something different about him. He was not the flashy kid who wanted to score all the goals. He was the protector, the one who stopped others from scoring. That instinct to defend, to shield, to protect would become his destiny. His teachers often said he had the discipline of a soldier. While other kids laughed when training got tough, Joash pushed harder. Little did he know that his dedication would one day carry him to the biggest stages in African football.
Onyango's professional journey began at Western Stima, a club known for giving young players opportunities. It was here that Kenya began to notice his presence. He wasn't the tallest defender, nor the fastest, but he was fearless. He would throw his body in front of strikers, win aerial duels against bigger opponents, and never back down from a challenge. Western Stima gave Onyango the platform to showcase his discipline and grit. Game after game, fans started recognizing the defender with unmatched courage. Opponents would groan when they saw his name on the team sheet because they knew 90 minutes with Onyango meant a battle, not just a match. He was soon called the Rock by teammates because no matter how hard strikers tried, they could not move him. His story was just beginning, but the fire was already burning bright.
In 2017, Onyango's life changed when he joined Mahia, Kenya's most successful club. For many, this is where boys become men. The expectations are high, the pressure is enormous, and the fans demand nothing but victory. At Gor, Onyango sharpened his defensive skills against some of the best attackers in East Africa. He wasn't just playing football, he was learning leadership, discipline, and responsibility. Together with the team, he lifted Kenyan Premier League titles and played in continental competitions where Gor Mahia battled giants from across Africa. Every match with Gor was war. The Mashemeji derby against AFC Leopards was fiery, but Onyango thrived under pressure. Fans started chanting his name. They called him the Iron Man because of his uncompromising defending and his warrior-like mentality. By now, Onyango was no longer just a player. He had become a symbol of strength for Kenyan football.
The ultimate honor for any player is to represent their nation. For Joash Onyango, the call to Harambee Stars was a dream realized. His defining moment came in AFCON 2019, Kenya's return to the tournament after a long absence. Against Africa's best, Onyango stood tall. Facing powerful strikers, he showed bravery, grit, and composure. In matches where Harambee Stars were tested, Onyango's calmness brought stability. Wearing the red, green, and black jersey was not just football, it was patriotism. It was defending the pride of 50 million Kenyans. Onyango knew that every tackle he made carried the weight of a nation's expectations. He may not have been the captain, but his leadership on the pitch was undeniable. He became a silent general, speaking less but commanding respect through action. And for Harambee Stars fans, Onyango became the rock they could trust in times of battle.
But behind the glory, football is also pain. Joash Onyango faced his share of struggles. Injuries sidelined him during crucial moments, forcing him to watch from the stands while his teammates fought on. These were the hardest battles, not against strikers, but against his own body. Yet Onyango never gave up. He worked tirelessly in training, regaining fitness, and proving time and again that his spirit was stronger than pain. In defeat, too, he learned lessons. Kenya's losses in crucial qualifiers hurt deeply, but Onyango's resilience always shone through. His message to young players was simple: setbacks are not the end, they are the preparation for a greater comeback.
In 2020, Onyango made a bold move across the border, signing for Simba SC in Tanzania, one of Africa's biggest clubs. Here, the competition was fierce, the stakes higher, and the stage brighter. With Simba, he played in the CAF Champions League, facing Africa's elite. Week after week, he proved himself against top strikers, showing that Kenyan defenders can shine at the highest level. Simba's passionate fans embraced him, and soon he became a fan favorite in Tanzania as well. Joash Onyango had not just conquered Kenya, he had conquered East Africa.
Every nation has players who define an era. For Harambee Stars, Joash Onyango is one of them. His legacy is not written in goals, but in courage. He represents the Kenyan warrior spirit, the never-say-die attitude. Young defenders across the country study his game, learning discipline and toughness. Coaches use him as an example of consistency and leadership. Fans admire his humility and hard work. For years, Onyango has been the rock upon which Harambee Stars built their defense. And even when results were tough, his spirit gave Kenyans hope. His legacy is already cemented, not just as a great defender, but as a leader and role model.
But Joash Onyango's story is bigger than football. It's about hope. From barefoot football in Eldoret to the CAF Champions League, his journey proves that dreams are valid. He inspires young kids who see football as a way out. He teaches that hard work beats talent when talent refuses to work. And he shows that even without scoring goals, you can become a hero.
As Onyango nears the later years of his career, one thing is certain: his name will live forever in Kenyan football history. He is the Iron Man of Mahia, the warrior of Simba, and the rock of Harambee Stars. When future generations speak of Kenyan football legends, Joash Onyango's name will be among them. His story is a reminder that football is not always about glory. It is about heart, sacrifice, and legacy.
Joash Onyango's journey is a story of grit, sacrifice, and pride. If this story inspired you, smash that like button, subscribe for more powerful African football stories, and let us know in the comments, what does Joash Onyango mean to you as a Harambee Stars fan? Until next time, keep believing, keep supporting African football.